Hey guys, what's going on? Nader here from FitFrick. If you're looking for a pre-workout that'll turn you into a ninja, this might be the one you're looking for. This is Ninja Unleashed. And like FitFrick, this is a high quality formula containing scientific ingredients for the most part. But how does it live up? What's the experience like? And why does FitFrick not have advertisements? Well, I started FitFrick in 2013 and I always wanted a site just to show off my experience, share my knowledge, and keep in touch with you guys. So this video is completely unbiased, unsponsored, and Ninja has no idea that I'm reviewing their pre-workout because Nutra Cartel, they sent this to me and they were like, yo, review this for us. Hell yeah. So this is one of those pre-workouts that's supposed to be like a Sim Junkie type of thing. So if you're not used to taking 600 milligrams of caffeine, this one's gonna be really, really hard for you. I mean, unless you're jumping from 300 milligrams of caffeine up to 600, woo-wee, this is gonna hit real hard. So if you're used to taking about 300 milligrams of caffeine or less, be careful with this. So with that out of the way, let's go over the formula. And then of course, my experience. So the first ingredient here, Citrulline Malate. It's not really the best ingredient because it's a 2-in-1 ratio with malate, and citrulline is not really the full clinical dose when it comes to the ratio. So because it's 6 grams in here, that means there's about 3 to 4 grams of pure citrulline, which is just minimal. This is just what you need. Just a little bit of nitric oxide boost, that's going to give you. So this might work well with the nitric oxide supplement, which by the way you can check out on fitfrick.com or my YouTube channel. There's more reviews to check out. Beta-Alanine, tingle galore, 4 grams. So if you're not used to taking Beta-Alanine, you're gonna feel tingles. Don't worry, it's totally harmless. It's like a little sensation that you feel, kind of like ants under your skin, something like that. But it's totally harmless, fantastic for muscular endurance. It does take time to build up though, so I don't know why pre-workouts have it, but it does take time. That means you have to use it consistently, kind of like creatine. Your body will be saturated with it. Then once you are saturated with it, that's where the benefits come in. So nearly every pre-workout has this ingredient. I'm not gonna argue with that. But then we have Beta-9 Hydrous. This one is for power, for ATP production, for strength. It also works a little bit to drive more water into your muscles. Fantastic for pumps, and it's the best for strength and power. So it works really well if you're taking creatine. These two ingredients can play in synergy. And also, like Beta-Alanine, it's like a daily ingredient that you should be taking on a frequent basis. Agmatine. This one is the defender of nitric oxide. That means when you get the nitric oxide boost from ingredients like citrulline, Agmatine comes in like a defense mechanism, because it defends the levels of nitric oxide from decreasing. So that means there's an enzyme in your body that controls nitric oxide from not allowing your body to have more nitric oxide for a longer period of time. So this enzyme, there's always a counter effect going on in your body. When something increases, there's going to be something that decreases it. Just the way it works in life and in your body. So the opposite force, of course, Agmatine fights it. You're going to be getting longer pumps, so you're going to get a pump and you're going to sustain that pump for a longer period of time. It's amazing. It's an amazing ingredient to synergize with citrulline and other nitric oxide boosters. But not only can it do that, but it can also give a nice mood boost. It can also increase nitric oxide through the arginine pathway. So there's multiple benefits through Agmatine, not only with their body, but also the mind. It's kind of amazing, isn't it? Syfrine. This one is a metabolic type of ingredient, increases metabolic rate, and it also helps with fat burning. It works kind of like a stimulant as well, increases energy, so similar to how caffeine works. Then we have caffeine, 200 milligrams, 280 milligrams. There's 2 forms of caffeine here. There's the fast form and there's a normal form. The fast form should hit hard, and that's 200 milligrams of caffeine citrate. That's the fast hitting form. It's gonna hit hard, it's gonna hit fast. Caffeine hydrous, the other form, it's gonna hit, but it's not gonna hit instant. That's theoretical, of course. You're not gonna notice the difference that much. Aeris. Ooh-wee. This one is a mood boosting ingredient, works really well when it's combined with other stimulants. You should feel more motivated and focused when you have these neurotransmitters going on in your mind, increasing and being activated. So Aeris works really well when it's combined with other stimulants. And 300 milligrams, that's a moderate dose, that's pretty good. It's not overwhelmingly high, but it's good. Infinergy. This one is a slow digesting form of caffeine. Like the opposite of citrate, it's slower digesting. And there's 175 milligrams of that in there. 150 milligrams of LF-ATP. This one is an ATP production enhancer. It works in synergy with Beta-Alanine, hydrous, creatine. So LF-ATP is just nice to have for more strength and power in the gym, because we can use everything we can get our hands on when it comes to that kind of stuff. Lotus extract. This one is an antioxidant. There's a little bit in here, 75 milligrams. Nice. Syfrine, 60 milligrams. This one, similar to Ephedrine. It increases, it works like a stimulant, it increases energy and will help with fat burning as well. Halostastin, 50 milligrams. Also similar to Ephedrine. I'm gonna write that down on the screen. I usually write this stuff in articles. Pronouncing it, I'm gonna have to get better at. Coline bitrate, 1 gram. This one will help with acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is known to be a neurotransmitter that helps with focus and concentration. When you have that increased, you're gonna be getting more focus and concentration, productive focus kind of thing. Nothing crazy. This is choline. You can get it in eggs, you can get it in food, fish. But 1 gram, that's a nice dose. And usually it's combined with huperzine, and there is huperzine in here. Huperzine will defend the levels from decreasing. When you're increasing acetylcholine, huperzine comes in like a defense, just like Agmatine, preventing the enzyme from breaking down the acetylcholine that's being increased in your mind. So it's kind of cool, right? So it's allowing more acetylcholine to be floating around your bloodstream to be used by your brain. Then we have Tyrine. This one's gonna help with alertness and energy. It's a non-stimulant ingredient, but it works well because it produces more of those neurotransmitters that stimulants use, like caffeine, to increase focus and motivation and energy. Alpha GPC, another mood boosting, mood enhancing, focus enhancing ingredient, and it has other benefits as well for strength and power. It's one of the best choline sources for bodybuilding for that reason, because it can increase strength and power. Hang on. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lion's mane extract, 600 milligrams. This one will help with the NGF going on in your mind. NGF is neural growth factor. So if we can get more NGF going in our minds, we're gonna get more brain cells being created. It's just a very cool way to increase cognition abilities, but this works over time, and it takes time as well to work really well. But in a pre-workout, sure, why not? We'll take it, why not? Theine. Some of you don't like this because it's too smoothing, too relaxing, but when it's combined with stimulants, it helps everything smooth out, work better. No crash, basically, removes that crash because it sustains the energy and focus that you get from stimulants, theoretically, of course, making everything last longer. At least that's how it feels. That's why you feel like, that's why it's used, well, not used, but it's from green tea. When you're drinking green tea has caffeine and theanine, which puts you in that zone, zen-like kind of focus. So your focus should be narrow. It shouldn't be like bouncing. That's what theanine does. But it's a versatile ingredient. It can be used in other supplements like sleep aids. Then we have Cque. This is coffee fruit extract. It's also a cognition type of ingredient. It will help with mental abilities, and it also gives a bit of euphoria. So combined with aerogenesis, we should see some nice synergy going. Why not? We'll take it. We'll take all the euphoria that we can get. Alpha yohimbine. This one will help with fat burning. It's a stimulant as well. but some people don't like it because it gives a bit of that dirty energy, the anxious type of feeling, the jitteriness. But theanine, in theory, should help smooth out these jitters and anxiety that you get from alpha-yohembine. Alpha-yohembine is also good for fat burning. So combined with everything, this should work really well. So this is like a fat burning type of pre-workout, eh? Astrogen, 50 milligrams, just to help you absorb all the ingredients together. That'll help enhance the bioavailability of all the other ingredients that's being taken with. Hell yeah, we'll take that as well. Then we have black pepper extract, another bioavailability enhancing ingredient. So when everything is taken together with these two bioavailability enhancers, you should get better absorption. You should be making more of the ingredients. You should be increasing, or it should be increasing the effectiveness of all the ingredients, just making it hit harder, theoretically, of course. And it's been shown in science to do this. So that's why I like to put black pepper on my salads, because it should help with the nutrients. So back to the review. Wow, that's a lot of ingredients and a lot of explaining. If you found the ingredient label breakdown useful, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up or a comment below. Just give me some sign. Show me some sign, bro. Just drop the sign and I'll see it. I'll see the sign. So I have rainbow candy. Tastes pretty good, but it's not, I mean, it doesn't taste like candy, but it tastes pretty sweet. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. And there isn't really a chemical aftertaste. There's no strong battery acid feeling after drinking this. But there is artificial sweeteners in here and other ingredients, but there's only 5 other ingredients in terms of the preservatives, the artificial sweeteners, and coloring. So that's not too bad. And a flavor called rainbow candy, and it only has about 5 other ingredients. That's pretty good. We're worried about our health here at Fifth Frick, so we'll take that as well. Wow. Ninja Unleashed. So this is from Ninja Up Supplements. How was the experience? Well, drinking this was pretty normal, but after about 10 minutes or 20 minutes of drinking this, there's some mood elevation going, but it's not euphoric. It's not like colors are being enhanced. It's just, I'm feeling good, my mood is enhanced, and I'm suddenly in a good mood. I don't know why I'm in a good mood. And there isn't anything crazy going on in terms of the mood elevation. It's just there. The mood elevation is just there. It's not overwhelming. But the interesting thing is when I'm working out on this, I'm hyped up, but it's not crazy. It's nothing overwhelmingly crazy. There's no anxiety. There's no jitters. Despite it having alpha-yohembine, there's none of that crazy stuff going on. It's just a very concentrating, focus enhancing type of pre-workout without narrowing any sort of effect. It's more like an overall effect of being focused, being energized. The 600 milligrams of caffeine, that's a whole lot. That's a pulling nutrition level right there. And usually with those kind of levels, I am feeling like it's a heart racing experience, but I didn't get any of that from this. 600 milligrams was just good, but it is combined with other ingredients that will help with mood elevation, and also theanine plays a part. And at the dose that theanine has in here, I feel like it's sort of needed, because there isn't anything, I don't want to feel like I'm in survival mode. Although I'm very focused and energized, there isn't anything crazy going on. There is no like left turns, right turns. It's just from point A, and then I'm like, oh, I feel good. And it just takes it straight. There's no downward spiral of like downward decreasing of energy or focus. In fact, I'm productive and focused after the workout for hours. And I'm taking this early in the morning, say around 10 a.m., working out at 11, 12 maybe, and up until like 6, there's absolutely nothing in terms of going down. And I've used this a couple times. I'm already pretty close to halfway. I've used it about 5 times, and all my experiences using this was just great, perfect. The focus, the productive energy, and again, it's not tunnel vision. It's like I'm focused, all right, and then if I'm speaking to somebody, I'm really bad with speaking in the gym because I go off track and I'm going into, you know, one topic is open and then more topics are open, and I'm losing momentum. But with this, I can talk and lose momentum, but then I'm easily back into it, which is rare to have. It's just like a switch that I'm switching on. But there isn't anything crazy going on in terms of euphoria, in terms of energy. Although the energy is very high, I'd be surprised if this doesn't work for you. The energy is there, and the pumps are okay. The pumps are mediocre. There's no crazy pumps going on. But the upsides would have to be the focus, the energy, the controlled energy, the smart energy, and productive focus. There isn't anything crazy going on though. That's what I like about this. It's just, it elevates you, and then the elevation feels like it's not going up and up. It's just, it stays up there, and it's just a straight line. And then at the end of the day, I can sleep normally at night, but the focus just stays with me. The energy dies down about 8 hours later, 6 hours later, but that's me. I cannot sleep with, say I have a cup of coffee in the evening, I will struggle to sleep most of the time. Some people can do that, but I've always had not sensitive tolerance to caffeine, but I'm sensitive to caffeine sort of, but I can handle Stim Junkie pre-workouts. And again, I've taken other 600 milligram caffeine pre-workouts. A lot of them just feels like a jolt to the heart, survival mode, and it's just a crazy mess of chaos, uncontrolled chaos. Some of them, not all of them. Like Assassin V7 was just euphoric, controlled chaos, high energy. This sort of feels like that, but Assassin V7 was more euphoric. So if I was to compare this, it's super interesting, this experience, because it's nothing like I can compare it to anything that comes to my mind. You know, there's a lot of pre-workouts that have this kind of, you know, stimulant range, or stimulant range of stimulants, if that makes sense. But none of them really give that controlled focus, elevated mood, and nothing too crazy in terms of heart rate. Although I was in the gym and the heart rate was sort of high, it didn't feel like it was pounding. It just felt like I'm energized. Nothing pounding or crazy going on. So I like this. It feels like a very nootropic formula, very enhanced, very focus enhancing type of formula, without going too crazy on the energy. That's the way I put it. But there's no crazy pumps. That's the downside of this. And yeah, I would say if you're looking for, if you're under stressful circumstances, maybe you're dieting, maybe you're trying to lose weight, this is also a thermogenic type of formula with nootropics. So a mixture of all angles basically, without survival mode, but with nice mood elevation and a good taste, good flavor. I like the flavor. And yeah, that's what I got to say about this. I wouldn't, for a nootropic, thermogenic type of mood elevating formula, I would say this is good. But in terms of overall, you know, if you're looking for better pumps, there's better options to consider. And for example, El Jefe Gorilla that has nitrates as well as high energy formula, but without survival mode. But if you're looking for like focus, thermogenics, energy, but without survival mode, Ninja Unleashed. Yeah, so if you found this video helpful, please let me know by hitting the subscribe button. Go to fitfrick.com for more detailed reviews, because I always have good stuff going on there. Lots of content, lots of resources on stuff like DMAA, the strongest pre-workouts, pre-workouts for teens if you can take it, if pre-workouts are safe, if you can take it on anti-stomach. Yeah, we got everything, man. And of course, no ads on fitfrick.com. I don't even know how to monetize my videos on YouTube, man. Like YouTube is like, oh yeah, you're monetizable. You're monetizable. You're monetizable. I can't speak. Okay, I can't speak. Like YouTube put me in the forget it. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching up until this point. Thank you so much, and have a great day. If you are interested in this pre-workout, please let me know. If you're gonna try it, use coupon code FITFRICK, and of course, just give this a thumbs up or whatever. And have a great week. Have a great week. Great workout, whether you get a pre-workout or not, because you don't need a pre-workout. Whoa! I wanted to throw it, but then I changed my mind. All right, thank you.